I lost my job, and many other high-tech professionals got affected due to many high-tech startups closed their doors. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It feels great when real estate investment perform well. How about when the market takes a pause, or worse yet, take a nosedive with the price correction? Can your investment be protected and survive? This video is one of the most important videos that you will learn from me, and how you can use these lessons that I learned during the market crash in 2000 and 2008 to reduce your risk and to protect your investment. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This channel is about investing in cash flow real estate, achieve your financial independence, and making an impact. My name is Korianne, and I am a real estate investor since 2001. I achieved my financial independence when I was 35 years old after consistently investing in cash flow property over 8 years. What happened in the dot-com bubble in the year 2000? I lost my job, and many other high-tech professionals got affected due to many high-tech startups closed their doors. The unemployment rate increased the following few years and forced many professionals to tap into their home equity to have enough funds to survive during these years when they could not find jobs. There were many mortgage loans that I could not help my client with because they did not have a source of income to qualify for a cash out refinance. I remember those years was very difficult for many of them who lost their jobs during the dot-com bust. The job market did not get better until 2004, as you see in the table from the balance.com. Some of them ended up being late on their mortgage payments. And then during 2004-2008, I helped a lot of these people fix their credits after they found a new job so they can qualify for a lower mortgage rates again. Because the Fed reduced the Fed fund rate to the all-time low during those years. So it was financially wise for them to lower their mortgage payments. Next is what happened in the housing crisis in 2008. Due to the subprime mortgages, the property values increased dramatically from 2005 to 2008. Some real estate markets went up in the double-digit percentage without a real economic growth to support the increased housing prices. During that time, I worked in the mortgage industry and saw the huge risk in the lending industry because lenders approve mortgage loan with the minimum financial and credit guidelines required from the borrowers. 2006 was when I reallocated our money from one real estate market into other real estate markets that had economic support for the home prices, except the Las Vegas market, where I lost a few hundreds of thousands of dollars from investment properties that I purchased with a rent-back program guarantee from a builder. But the real estate market crashed really quickly and the builder filed for bankruptcy. And along with it, my rental income checks went out of the window. I decided to sell this project at a loss because this home lost 60% of their value and the rental income did not cover for the mortgage payments. A lesson I learned from losing a few $100,000 here is to stay away from something that is too good to be true. When I made the decision to buy this Las Vegas properties, the rent-back guarantee would produce an 8% cash-on-cash return on my invested money. It was fantastic then, but I did not know that 80% of this subdivision was purchased by investors. So when the market went through the downturn, everyone was trying to rent their property as a deep discount to fill their vacancy. This suppressed the rental rate for the duration of a few years, from 2008 to 2012. I spent a massive amount of time doing research and analyzing these projects before I invested. The cash flow met my investment objective then, but one thing that I did not do back then was doing the research on this builder. It was an expensive lesson that I had to pay for. During uncertainty time, you need to be super cautious about new investment offering by others, and if something is too good to be true, then you must dig deeper into the project, not just about the numbers, but also about the sponsor or the general partner or a builders. I have shared the 5 steps of buying cash flow property successfully. I will put the video in the show notes below so you can also check them out. If you like this content so far, then support me to click the thumb up. Thank you so much for doing that. Another lesson that I learned is when the unemployment rate is high, the whole economy will get affected. When we are in the good period of high inflation and high unemployment, real estate investment projects will be affected at the various degrees. People will cut their spending to stay afloat. When the economy is in a downturn, the uncertainty is high and it's difficult to predict when we'll get back to the normalized stage again. During the dot-com bust, it took a few years to see the employment get better. And if this professional could not find a job within a year and run out of their emergency fund, they are obviously in a tight financial spot. Many of them ruined their credit rating because they did not have money to pay for their mortgages and other outstanding debts. How we can thrive and protect our investments. If you started to invest in real estate in the last few years, then you need to make sure you are aware of and are current with the economic data in the local markets you invested in, so you are prepared for the potential unexpected events. Will your current tenant be affected by the upcoming recessions? Is your property located in the city that is likely to have high unemployment rate? If your property is in the city where the recent high-tech company cut their workforce, then you should consider saving up to a minimum of 12 months of cash reserve for these projects. You will have savings to pay for the mortgage payments, to avoid the late payments, or avoid a forced sales while your tenants are unemployed and run out of their savings to keep up with their rent payments. During 2008 to 2012, there was numbers of tenants who could not pay for their rent because they lost their jobs. And each economic downturn will take at least a few years to get back to a normal, healthy stage again. Even during the COVID, there were 20% of my tenants that could not pay their rent. It is very exciting and rewarding to invest our money during the expanding economic stage. Everything is going up nicely, but learning from the last 2 market downturns, we investors should be aware of the macro and microeconomic conditions and the cycle so that we can mitigate our risk by reallocating our investment into different investment vehicles. It is risky to put all eggs in one basket. The housing prices cannot go up forever. So focus on the fundamental economic data to determine where to invest and when to enter and exit each project, and when to hold on to your projects longer. I also learned that you cannot rely on one source of income. If you happen to lose the single source of income, how long can you live as you look for the next job? During the uncertainty time, it's time to acquire high-value skills to build another source of income so that you and your family can thrive in any economy. Time to work smarter than everyone else in the room so that your job is secure when your company tries to cut the workforce. Or if you happen to lose your job, you will have more options. Mark Twain once said that history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. So that is for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell too. Share with us what is your experience during the market crash of 2000 and 2008. How did they affect you? Are you ready to invest in some great projects during the upcoming housing price corrections? Thank you so much for watching. Let's learn, invest, and make an impact. Ciao!